Hello students, your first chapter of your physics is the measurement. Okay, before starting the measurement, we will talk something with you. Okay, suppose we make anything like your bench, your chair, even a pen. Okay, so without measurement, we can't do. Okay, we can't do or we can't make anything. Okay, if I talk about mechanical parts in your car, in your vehicle, okay, you know, when you go to a repair person, okay, if your bike is a splendor, if your bike is the platina, okay, if your bike is the Royal Enfield, okay, so okay, firstly repair person check the spare part ki which part is used in this company. Okay, because okay, the company make the spare parts according to the measurement, okay, according to the requirement. Okay, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि आप ओके प्लेटिना का स्पेयर पार्ट आप रॉयल इनफील्ड में डाल दें. ओके, it is the importance of a measurement. Okay, now we will start a measurement. Okay, before starting, okay, we had already discussed the importance of the measurement. Now one by one, according to your syllabus, we will talk about the measurement with the help of these slides. Okay, measurement in our daily life. First thing is measurement in our daily life. Now you can check from this slide measurement of mass in a okay fruit seller, with a fruit seller, measurement of a volume with a milkman. Now there are the two examples in this slide, but many examples are here, okay, for measurement of a mass and measurement of a volume. If I talk about a measurement of mass, okay, when you go to a market for the any okay thing, apple, for selling a apple, orange, okay, grapes, even a sugar, okay, or anything. So firstly, the shopkeeper measure the mass of a object. Okay, according to the mass, you give a money to a shopkeeper. Okay, so how we measure the mass of object? There are the many instruments now. Digital, okay, devices are here for measuring the mass. But if I talk about in a previous, okay, in earlier time, so we use many okay weighing, many type of a weighing machine, okay, for the measuring of the mass. Okay, now in this area, you sorry, in this okay time, AI, okay, many give the many devices, digital devices, with your work is easy. Okay, and if I talk about a measurement of volume, so milkman, okay, measure the volume of a milk with the लीटर. ओके, आप किसी के पास गांव में, गांव से जहां आप सेल करते हैं, आप ठीक है बाई करते हैं, तो उसके पास एक लीटर होता है. ओके, उस लीटर से क्या है, आपको मिल्क मेजर करके दिया जाता है. ओके, तो दिस वन इज रिगार्डिंग टू द मेजरमेंट ऑफ अ वॉल्यूम. ओके, दीज आर द एग्जांपल मेजरमेंट इन एवरीडे लाइफ. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट थिंग is a measurement in another measurement means measurement of a length, measurement of a temperature. Okay, you can check the slides or clarify all okay all things with the help of these things. Okay, so if I talk about a measurement of length, so it's a tailor. Okay, when you come when you go to a tailor for any stitching, okay, stitching the pant, stitching the shirt, okay, t-shirt etc. okay, तो टेलर क्या कर रहेगा, आपकी मेजरमेंट यूज करे. ओके, मेजरमेंट लेगा योर आर्म मेजरमेंट, योर ओके थाई मेजरमेंट, योर शोल्डर मेजरमेंट. ओके, तो दिस वन इज अंडर द मेजरमेंट ऑफ लेंथ. अनदर एग्जांपल ऑफ मेजरमेंट ऑफ द लेंथ, okay, if you make a pen, okay, if you make a bench, so that's mean the person who make this project, yeah, we can say this product, okay, firstly they measure he measure the length of a object or a material. Okay, next thing, measurement of a temperature. Okay, when you feel okay not well, so you can check the temperature with the help of a thermometer. Okay, so now doctor also use, okay, you can also use in our daily life. Okay, these are the examples of the measurement of a uses in our daily life. Okay, the uses of measurement in our daily life, sorry. Okay, now next thing, why the need for measurement in physics? I had already discussed this thing, okay, with the example of your bike. Okay, when we start, you know, when I had start the chapter, so I had already discussed with you the spare parts of bike. Okay, now according to this slide, to understand any phenomena in physics, we have to perform experiments. Okay, without experiments we can't do anything. We can't understand anything in physics. Okay, with the help of experiment we can understand the concept easily. So without experiment, if the without experiment we can't understand the concept of physics, so without measurement we can't perform the experiment. Okay, तो experiments करेंगे तो that's mean measurements तो लेंगे. Suppose कीजिए, okay, we measure anything with the scale. After that, okay, with how many centimeter, the value of length you put down on a, okay, notebook, means we can measure the length, breadth and height of a object. So firstly, when we measure, after that we can make anything. Okay, so for example, these are the several physical properties are here which we measure. Okay, during the experiments आप measure करते हैं, किन चीजों को measure करते हैं? Length क्या है, mass क्या है, time क्या है, temperature क्या है, pressure क्या है. Okay, these measurements are, okay, used for performing the experiments. Okay, next thing, okay, experimental verification of laws and theories are also needs for measurement of a physical quantities. Okay, now I hope you can understand the why we need the measurement. Another example of a, okay, measurement, suppose, okay, in industry we make a project like a, in GNA industry. Okay, your local, in your local area GNA industry are here. Okay, they make a spare parts and axles of a vehicles. Okay, उनके पास instruments हैं, ठीक है, they can measure the instrument with the help of vernier caliper and screw gauge. Okay, it is these are two devices for measuring the smallest value of the product. Okay, तो वो dimensions, okay, if the dimension is in mm, nano, okay, meter also, if any dimension is up or down in mm, so that means spare part is reject या एक्सल इज रिजेक्ट, बिकॉज वो एक्सल जहां पे फिट होगा उसकी डिमेंशन पहले, ठीक है, इंजीनियर को दी जाती है, इंजीनियर आगे वर्कर्स को देता है. ओके, और सुपरवाइजर एक चेन होती है. ओके, इफ द डिमेंशन इज सपोज द लेंथ और ब्रेथ, वी कैन से एरिया ऑफ अ, ओके, part is 600 meter. Okay, 600 meter. तो then the axle of, okay, जो axle उस part में fit होगा, okay, suppose the dimension of this axle is 5.98, okay, sorry, 599.8. Okay, so that's mean the, okay, axle is loose in this part. Okay, I hope you understand why we need the proper measurement for performing the experiment and for making a project. Without measurement you can't make anything. Now next thing is the physical quantity. Okay, after the need of a measurement या need for the measurement, we will talk about a physical quantity. What is a physical quantity? There one is, okay, the measured value we mentioned in a numbers, okay, which we measured the dimension and described by a number. ठीक है, किसी भी anything you measure, after that you describe with the number. This one is the physical quantity. Okay, it is the definition part of a physical quantity, how you write on a notebook. And example, if is a mass of person is a 65 kg. Now how we describe the physical quantity? It is with NU. NU. Now what is N? N is the magnitude and U is the unit. Magnitude means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to so on. Okay, and unit we will continue in the next topics. Okay, units के बारे में भी briefly explain होगा इस chapter में आपका. Okay, तो there one is example is a mass of person 65 kg. There one 65 is magnitude, kg is the unit. And if I talk about the length of a table, any table, okay, which you measure, suppose there one is the, okay, this box is here, this box is here, okay, we measure the length, okay, of this box with the simple scale. It's a value is 3 meter. So then 3 is the magnitude and meter is the unit. Next thing is area of a hall. Suppose there one is a one classroom is here. Okay, area, how we find area according to the math? There one is length into breadth. Suppose the length is the 10, breadth also 10, so then area is a 100 meters square. Okay, the area of hall is 100 meters square. So where 100 is magnitude, meter square is a unit. And the next thing, if you measure the temperature of a room, okay, so then we can, okay, measure 300 Kelvin with the thermometer. Okay, so in this 300 Kelvin, the 300 is magnitude and Kelvin is the unit. K present the, okay, Kelvin, not a kilo. Okay, next thing, types of physical quantity. So most important thing is here, types of physical quantity. There are the two types of physical quantity. First one is the fundamental quantities and second one is the derived quantities. In fundamental physical quantity, we can say in physical quantity which do not depend upon any other, okay, physical quantity. Okay, do not depend upon any other physical quantity. So this measurement, or we can say their measurement are known as fundamental quantity. For example, okay, fundamental quantity, mass, length, time and temperature. If I talk about a mass is not depend upon time. Okay, it have a own property. Mass को आप length से measure नहीं कर सकते, मीटर से मेजर नहीं करोगे. मास को मास से ही मेजरमेंट होगा, किलोग्राम. ओके, मास को मेजर करने के लिए किसी और क्वांटिटी की नीड नहीं है. सिंगल मास इज द फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी. एंड इफ आई टॉक अबाउट लेंथ, लेंथ को मेजर करने के लिए यू कैन, ओके, यू डू नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन अनदर, लाइक टेम्परेचर की नीड नहीं है, वो तो आप सिंपल स्केल से कर सकते हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट थिंग इज द टाइम. टाइम चेक करने के लिए आपको टाइम, ओके, क्लॉक की नीड है, नॉट अ टेम्परेचर की नीड है, नॉट अ, ओके, लेंथ की नीड है कि क्या लेंथ क्या है क्लॉक की. जस्ट, ओके, सिंपली यू कैन चेक द टाइम ऑन अ वॉच, क्लॉक, ओके, एनी डिजिटल, ओके, डिवाइस. तो टाइम तो टाइम है. ओके, इट इज अ फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी, डू नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन अनदर. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड कि मैंने इसको, ठीक है, लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पे, ओके, पीपीटी में, और आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है, तो आई होप फ्रॉम दीज थिंग्स यू अंडरस्टूड दीज, ओके, टर्म्स. टेम्परेचर, टेम्परेचर के लिए आप डिग्री सेल्सियस और केल्विन में मेजर करोगे. ओके, You do not depend upon the, okay, length, mass or time for measuring the temperature. Okay, so I hope you understand the what is the fundamental quantity, okay, which do not depend upon other physical quantity for the measurement. This quantity is a fundamental quantity